Hey, how you doing? It's Bob from Gil Skillz. Today I wanted to talk about something real quick with you, and that is stripping wire. Now, you may watch several scrapping YouTube channels, videos, how-tos. You may get varying opinions from friends or whatever that may or may not strip wire to get the scrap metal, the copper out of them. Everybody seems to have their own opinion as far as what works best for them. Well, that may not necessarily work best for you. You have all this information to go through. You may see a scrapper that says, it's not worth stripping wire like this. It's not worth stripping wire like this. It's not worth stripping thick wire like this. It's not worth my time. That may be true in their situation because essentially they may have a whole bunch of volume coming through. They may have a whole bunch of scrap coming through that they're either buying or getting for free, and they're a one-man band, so they got to get through all that stuff as quickly and as efficiently as possible. Their time is that much more precious, and as a result, they'll overlook stuff like this, and they'll leave it in the insulated bin, and they'll get insulated price for it. You may be a little different. You may not be a full-time scrapper, or you may be a full-time scrapper and have a little bit more time on your hands or get a little bit less volume than they do. So it may be worth your while to strip this material and get a little bit more out of it in the long run if you've got enough of it to make it worth your time. You know, wires like this is worth stripping to me as well. Like if I had 4 or 5 inches of this right here, I wouldn't strip that just simply because it's not worth my time. It would take a while to get it into the stripper and to strip it through and to try to peel the coating off of it. And imagine doing like 20 or 30 of these at 4 or 5 inches long. That's going to take way longer. But if you have one that's say 3-4 feet long, or you've got an extension cord that's 6 or 7 feet long with 3 or 4 strands of this in it, that may be worth your time. You're going to get a much bigger yield of copper out of that. So you tell me, essentially. There may be people watching this video saying, that's not worth my time. And that's fine. That's a legitimate statement from them due to their situation, to what they do, how much volume they get in. And, you know, if they don't have any help, if they're the only one doing it, they've got to really, really evaluate where their time goes in the most efficient way possible. But if you don't get the volume, if you don't get as much scrap, if you've got more time on your hands, you're more apt to scrap this stuff or strip this stuff because you're going to get more money in the long run for doing something like that. Got this empty Harbor Freight bucket here. We'll go ahead and tear that out. Let's see what we got so far. This might be messy. Let's hope not. There we go. There we go. Okay. So we have 14.7 pounds at $3.60 a pound. That's $52.92. Now, that's not everything that I have here. So I'm going to add this bit of number 2 as well. This is starting to get a little bit of heft. So I'm going to try to get it in here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to or not, but I'm going to try. Oh no! Copper balls and giblets everywhere. Oh no! Alright, give me a second to compose myself here, guys. Get this situated. Gotta play with my balls. I hear you guys giggling like school children. There we go. There. Get in there. Is that copper? Yep. That's good. No. What is that? Yeah. No. Yeah, that's copper. Okay. Just gonna make sure that I get everything. All right, I think I got everything. Let's see here. Well, get that 5-gallon bucket full. So that's an additional 28.7 pounds. At $3.60 a pound, that's an additional $103.32. So we're going to add that to the total. And we're going to also add that to the 55-gallon bucket that we have over there. We're going to do that right now. Get in there. I do have more in there, but I'm not going to add that at this time. Let's go ahead and bring it on over. Oh, I love it when you can feel the heft. There's heft. Hefty. Hefty. Oh, crap. I'm not going to be able to get through there. Got to go all the way around the truck. Oh. Oh. All right. Let's see. Let me clean some of this stuff off here real quick. Okay. It's up here. No. There. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. So this has not been touched, has not been modified or sold. This is how much I had in there from last time. And we're going to add those additional numbers in for the new total. And I'm going to add all that in there right now. So yeah, there you go. Let's see if you can see. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna throw some of my balls in there. It's certainly a nice amount of copper. All right, I'm gonna chuck the rest of it in now. Gotta be careful because I don't want any of that stuff overflowing. So, just gonna, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get myself a little, maybe a hammer or a sledgehammer, and I'm gonna kind of just compact this all down a little bit more. You can fit a lot in these 55-gallon drums, which is really, really nice. Hey, that's pretty much back where it was before. And we'll keep putting material in here until we can't put material in here anymore. I'm gonna leave this over here because, like, the next time I need to do that, There we go. I'll have that right there, and I can just cram it in there real nice. But, all right, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it. As the crow flies, that's all I really wanted to say in this particular video. There will be more videos to come. Just bear in mind, be your own scrapper. Don't follow any one other person's path unless you feel that that path is worth following and it is worth your time and it will be successful to you. Well, looks like I dropped a ball. Let's see if I can make it in. Ready? I got it. Right on. So anyway, that's the message I wanted to convey. Until the next time, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a scrap happy day. Bye now.